this thing. Oh, it's already recording. Okay, great. Okay, my screen is recording. Okay, good. Okay, now what I do is that I put this array, right? Now, an array by definition, an array is a collection of identical type of items, of data types, to be more precise. Data types, what are data types? Okay, data type refers to anything like, for example, you all know what's a Boolean? Okay, Boolean, it could be a numeric, okay, it could be string or any other data type. Okay, double or anything. Okay. Okay, but it must be the same data type. Remember, the data type must be the same. So for example, let's say over here, I want to put a numerical data inside this array. Okay, so what I do is that I right click here, I go to numeric. Okay, maybe I want an array of, say, numeric control. Okay, so I select this numeric control, click on it, and then bring it into the array, and then you left click and drop. Okay, so you will notice that I have created an array of a DBL. DBL is a number, floating number. Okay, so let me demonstrate again. Let me demonstrate this thing again. Now I show you again how I go to this thing again. Okay, I'll delete this thing. I'll start again. Okay, what I do is that I right click here. I go to array. Okay, go to array. Click this array and then drop it here. Now maybe now I want an array of Boolean. Let's say. Okay, or Boolean or string or whatever you like. So you right click, right? You go to Boolean. Let's say now I want an array of, say, push button. Let's say push button is a Boolean, right? Boolean means true or false. So if I select this push button and I drop inside here, I got this array of Booleans. Now how do I populate this thing? What you can do is very simple. You go to the bottom right hand corner here. Once I go to the array, right? Go to the bottom right hand corner here, you can drag. You will change the cursor into something like a small little tile. I'm not sure whether you can see. You just select and drag. Okay, so I got an array. This is an array of Boolean. You see green color, the data type has meaning. Different color refers to different things. Green color is Boolean. Maybe I'll make another one. Let's say I use another array. Okay, I'll create an array. Okay, I want an array of numbers. Let's say over here, I create a numeric control, right? I can select this numeric control and then I drop inside the container. Then I drag. Okay, then one of you asked me, how do I change the number? Very simple. You use the text tool, the A tool, right? You type inside the array. Let's say I want 10. I type in 20. Okay, 30. Let's say 40, and then maybe say 50. So I got an array of numbers. Right? Then I use the operate tool. I can turn on this array as well. Okay, I hope you all get it. Now, this is one way to create an array. So I got an array of Boolean, array of double numbers. Maybe I'll create one more. Maybe I want an array of string. Use the array, select the array shell, right click. Okay, maybe I want an array of string. Do I put string control? Okay, select the string control and drag inside. Okay, then the array automatically gets defined. Else initially it was black color, right? Because it's undefined. Then what I do is I can just populate this thing. Okay, now the another way to do the array is that I can create the array as a constant, like what y'all did for lab 2, I believe. Right, so you go to array, right? You can select this thing called the array constant. Okay, array constant. Okay, select this array constant and then drag. Now you will notice that this array here is undefined. Because an array, you need to define what is the data type. Okay, so currently, and like this is just an array container. Okay, it's not being defined. So let's say if I want an array of numbers like what you guys did in the lab, right? So I go to numeric, I select a numerical constant. Okay, so I'm going to select this numerical constant and then I drop inside the array. Okay, I zoom in. You have to drop the number inside the array in order to define this array. So let me do it again. Select the numerical control, bring it in and drop inside the array. So immediately the array changes its color, right, to the data type. Let's say if I want 10. Okay, so what I do is I resize this thing. Go to the bottom right hand corner there and then drag. Okay, you can define the size of the array. So maybe a little bit small. Okay, then I drag a bit, pull open. Okay, so maybe I have an array of say number 10, okay, 99, okay, maybe 55, 66, maybe array of, okay, maybe 5. Okay, so let's make it a little bit larger. Okay, so this is an array of a constant. Okay, okay, question is Justin, right? Okay, how do you get the array in block diagram again? Sure, let me do the demonstration again. Okay, so what you do, I repeat. Okay, so what you do, Justin and everyone, you right click on your function palette, right? Okay, go to the array. Okay, if I'm too fast, do slow me down. Go to array. Okay, go to the array. Now, do you notice that I navigate my cursor down to right at the bottom here, called the array constant? This one, yeah, right at the bottom. Can you try that? Select this array constant. Okay, select, okay, right click, okay, array, go to the array at the bottom, the array constant. Select this array constant and drop on the block diagram. Currently, this array is undefined. Okay, it's not defined because you did not define what it is. So what you do is that you right click. Now you, depending on what data type you want. Let's say, for example, I want the numeric, correct? Right, there are different data types. So I'm going to do is that I'm going to right click on my mouse to get my function palette. Okay, question, how do you make your front panel don't have the box? Just one big blank front panel. Oh, okay. So this one, maybe I let me put this thing first, then I'll answer your question, Benedict. Okay, over here, right, let me finish this one first. Okay, this is an array empty shell. Remember this thing, right? If I turn on the label, okay, this thing is just an array. Okay, currently it's empty. Do you notice? This thing is empty, right? Because there's nothing inside the array. So what you want to make it define, you have to right click and then you have to define put the object inside. So let me throw in, let's say, a numeric constant. Okay, I'm going to put a numeric constant inside this array to make it an array of numeric constant. So I'm going to I selected the numeric constant. You notice that I'm holding it in my cursor and I'm going to drop it inside. See, I'm going to drop it in. Okay, I'm going to left. Okay, let's do again. Select this numeric constant, drop inside the array. So the array immediately changed color from the black to now it is defined as a numeric. So then, of course, I can then type in the text to define the array element. Okay, for example, now I got 10, right? I can resize it larger so that you all can see. Okay, let's resize it. Okay, so I got this number. I think this is one of the lab 2 exercise, right? You all asked to define the numbers. Okay, so then of course you can populate. You see, I just pull and then drag. Then just type in the number again. Let's say I want 99, I want 55, and I want 20, let's say. Okay, so I've created, this is an array, now no longer empty. This is an array of numeric numbers, of numeric. Now I think just now the question by Benedict is on the front panel. How do I make it, right? The front panel. So you were saying that how do you make your front panel don't have the box? just one big blank. Okay, that means this one you are saying, let me show you again. I'm not sure if I will answer this correctly. Go to array and matrix. Okay, look for the first one called the array constant. Right click array, this one. Okay, the array constant, so called. It's the same thing as what I did just now in the block diagram. This is in the front panel. Okay, so you define, you right click array, look for this thing. So you put it down, right? Again, it is another array, but it is so called, this one I hide first. This one I think you don't need, I just put it aside first. I'll just move it away first. Okay, this array is undefined, but this array 4 and that array, okay, they are linked, they are the same object. Okay, array 4. This array 4 is not defined. Do you notice? It is blank. Okay, so it depends on what you want to do with this array. So you need to define the array type. I hope that, okay, Benedict, maybe you want to clarify, you want to speak up? You want to ask? Everybody can hear also.
Sure. The home panel of yours, right?
Yes.
Like the input A there, right? The screen there is like one blank like that one.
The screen, where is it? The input A?
Like,
no, not this one, right? Huh?
The wallpaper of the input A.
Wallpaper of input A. Input A is just wait. Input A is numeric.
Yeah, I mean like the screen is like one blank like that.
My screen you mean?
It's like the block diagram like that also.
Block diagram.
Because you know when you open the new VI, right?
Yes,
then
correct.
the front panel got a lot of box.
A lot of box. What do you mean? Are you talking about the palette or what?
I think the palette.
No grid. You were saying?
Yeah, no grid.
No grid. You mean yours got grid line, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the back. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so what you are saying is that, okay, basically, I think, okay, what I'm hearing you out, I think your side, your lab view, right, you all got grid lines, is it?
Yes.
Okay, you all got grid line. Okay, you can actually, that one is not a major issue. It's about the customization. Okay, maybe I'll just show you. Some of you, your lab view got the lines, right? Line by line, right? Like some graph paper like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same version. It's just the display. Let me show you. If you don't want the line that's irritating you, right? You go to tools. Two question. Go to tools. Go to option. Okay, you can try that. Go to tools. Okay, go to option. Okay, go to tools. Go to option. Okay. Now you can do some settings. Okay, maybe this one maybe I didn't tell you. I forgot. Okay, some of you see lab view has an icon, right? Okay, unlike mine is an object. Okay, what you can do, maybe we should all do that. Can you click on, okay, maybe we start with the front panel. Are you all there? Are you all with me? Go to tools, go to option. Yeah, maybe we should have done that to set up the thing. Okay, what I need your help. Go to front panel. Okay, I want you all to scroll down. Okay, do you see this thing called front panel grid? Maybe yours is checked. Show front panel grid. Is yours checked? This one.
Yeah.
Yours is checked, is it? So you uncheck.
Okay.
Okay, you try. You uncheck. If yours is checked, maybe you want to uncheck. Uncheck this one. Okay. Now the next thing you can help me is that go to block diagram. Okay, now in block diagram, there's this thing called, this one, mine is unchecked. So you please make sure you see the first item, place front panel terminal has icon. I don't like icon. Icon is like real estate, no space. You know, in lab view, it's a bit like real estate. So you need to try not to use icon, save space. You uncheck that box. The first item called place front panel terminal has icon. Please uncheck the box. Is it okay? Okay. Uncheck the box. Everyone, uncheck this box. Okay, I think other than that, okay, should be quite. Just the rest, I think the one don't play. You can play around with it, lah. You know, the one is just your environment. Then the other one, maybe one last thing is the environment. You go to the environment category. Okay, then there's one where you can save, lah. Okay, this one may be useful, lah. Sometimes you do halfway your program suddenly haywire. Maybe you want to save your lab view. You can reduce to less, maybe put 1 minute. Every 1 minute lab view automatically save for you. Somebody left. Okay. Change this one to 1 minute. Okay, save, put to 1 minute. Then after that, I think other than that, nothing else already. Just click OK. Okay, once you click OK, right, you will auto save the configuration. Now, the next time when you put a lab view object, let's say you will not see as an icon. Otherwise, this icon is very large, you know. Just now you check the one, you right click, you see you can, this thing called view as icon. This is the icon, you know. You understand what I'm saying? You see, this, you see my array 2, no? You see, compare this array 2 and array 3. What is the difference? Can you all see? One is in this array 2 is an icon base. Array 3 is an object. But the functionality is different. I mean, it's just a display only, the display. So I can right click on this thing. You can don't view as icon, make it this way. So it's easier. I hope you all understand. Is it okay, Justin? So far, so good. Any response? Maybe somebody? Oh, yes. Okay. What else? Okay, maybe. Okay. Okay. I think more or less there lah. What is VI? Anybody? You know what's VI? Just a quick question. Just to test, just to help you a bit. What is VI? What is the term VI? Are you sure?
Virtual instrument.
Virtual instrument. Not virtual lab. Careful. Okay. PI is called virtual instrument. Okay, take note. Okay, these are some of the some of these small little questions that may pop out. Okay, virtual instrument. Okay, remember, what does LabVIEW stand for? Anybody? LabVIEW stands for what? What is the acronym? Anyone? You can refer to your notes. Okay, very good. Laboratory. Okay, take note. Yes, thank you. Ping Xin, sorry, Ping Xin to everyone. Yeah, okay. Then Ping Xin just given the answer. Okay, laboratory, virtual instrument, engineering, workbench. Ping Xin, one word missing. Workbench. It's all in the PDF notes that I've given you. Y'all can refer. Later the quiz, right? It's open book, so called. Y'all can refer. Okay. Okay, so I think any question so far? Just a quick run through. So in LabVIEW, there are 3 data types. Don't forget. One is control, right? Remember, you got control. Okay, if you are still looking at my LabVIEW screen, so LabVIEW got 3 types, right? One is called what? Control. The other one is what? Indicator, right? Indicator and constant. Okay, so these are the 3. 3 palettes. Okay, 3 types of data. Basically, I mean the control, indicator, and constant. Okay, in LabVIEW. Okay, I think other than that, yeah, can be nothing much already. Okay. Hey, how are we? Do you want to start the quiz? And somebody asked, is it all MCQ? Mostly lah, mostly. Maybe got one or two question, fill in the blanks.
Sure, I got question.
Yes. Ask first.
How to like copy and paste the previous function without going back to the function palette?
Copy and paste without
Is
going to the.
there like any way?
Yes, there is a way. Okay, let's say okay, good question. Okay. Sorry, who's that? I didn't catch your name.
Sixuan.
Sixuan. Okay. Let's say Sixuan asked a good question. I repeat the question again. Now, how do you copy a function in the, let's say, in block diagram, and then you want to duplicate, right? Is that correct, Sixuan? Is that what you are asking?
Yeah.
Duplicate. Okay, let me share with you. Okay, let's say okay, let me demonstrate to you. Let's say, for example, I got several functions. I'm going to demonstrate. I will put one add function. Okay, let's take a look. Y'all can look at my screen demo here. Maybe I full screen the block diagram. Show only block diagram. Wait, hold on. Make this one full screen so that you're not cluttered. Okay, let's full screen this guy. Okay, let's say okay, I got several functions. I got one add. Okay, I'm just going to throw in some random function. I got a minus. Okay, I got say a multiply. Let's say without having to go to the function to keep copying the function, right? Very troublesome, right? What you can do is very simple. You can try that, Sixuan. Let's say I got these three, right? I select all these three. Okay, you just use your mouse, left click, and then you selected these three objects, right? Now you press the control key on your keyboard. Hold on to the key, left click on your mouse, then you drag. You see? You notice I duplicated the three functions simultaneously. Some of you suggested to use Control C, Control V. The one is copy and paste. You can do that also. But let's say if you want to duplicate, this is called duplicate. Let's say if I want to duplicate these 6 functions together at one go. Okay, I select all 6 together, right? Hold on to your control key on your keyboard. Hold your control key. Left click on your mouse, then you drag. Do you see? I duplicated the function. I hope that answers your question, Sixuan.
Yeah, thank you.
Can okay, maybe I show you one more trick. Okay, now sometimes you all don't know the function, right? Let's say maybe I share with you one. Let's say, for example, maybe or some people are a bit lazy. You all don't want to go to the control palette to look for a function, right? There is this function called the space quick drop in LabVIEW. Let me type for you. It's called quick drop. Okay, what you do is that you can try. You press Control space bar. Okay, so what I did. Okay, I'll show you again. So how to invoke this quick drop tool? You press Control. Okay, and space bar on your keyboard. Okay, it must be together. Press Control space bar. Okay, can you all see? Okay, you're chatting among yourself. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, quick drop. Quick drop, right? Then you in this quick drop, you will see this window pop up, right? Then you can type in the function. Let's say if I want to add function, you just type, then you search basically, and you just double click and drop. You know what I mean? Can give it a try. Quite useful. These are just a little bit of shortcut. Let's say if I want to look for a minus function, right, or subtract function. So what I do is I control space bar, get my quick drop, then you type subtract. Then you enter. Then you see the function come out very rapidly. Okay, so hope this little tip may help you. Then one more tip. Maybe one more tip. This one maybe you will amaze. How do I get the constant and the terminals appearing on this? Let's say this add function, because you know that this add function got 2 input, 1 output, right? You see, right? If you look at my screen, so if I use the context help, the yellow question mark, I mouse over to this guy here. I notice this function, add function, got X input, right? And a Y input, right? Then the output is X plus Y, right? How do I get this thing all out together? at one go, one shortcut key. Okay, I teach you. So you select, okay, what I do, okay, so you all know this function, right? So I select this object first. Okay, what you can do is that you, again, this one must be done together. Okay, press Control Spacebar and D. Okay, wait, sorry. Let me see. No. Yeah, correct. Do you see? Wow, you all will suddenly surprised. How I do it? Do you notice what happened? I just press one stroke, Control Spacebar and D. I have all the terminals all wired automatically. Then I can use this little thing called the cleanup. You see this tool here, no, at the top, it will auto clean up your tools, clean up all your diagram for you. This one, this is called cleanup. Okay, how do I do that? You want me to show you again? You want to see this again, demo? Yes, okay. Okay, go. Again, I'll show you again. What you do is that you try yourself, it's better. You have your lab view in front of you. As I do, you try on your own. You put one function first, any function, let's say an add function. Select this function first, select. Okay, after you selected already, right? You want the input, output all connected, right? At one go, No need to wire one by one, at one go. Okay, maybe to make it more exciting, I put a few function. Okay, let's say if I put two function just to impress you a bit. I hope lah. Okay, you notice that I put three function, right? If I wire one by one, very troublesome, right? So now let's say I got these three function. Okay, I select all three. Okay, selected already. You will see the thing selected. How you know whether it's selected is highlighted. The whole thing like got one dotted box around this object. Okay, now what I do is I press Control Spacebar and D together. Control Spacebar D. You see, it auto populates. Okay, all at one go. So then D for Denmark. Okay, D. Okay, so the key is Control. Let me Control key Spacebar on your keyboard, and the letter D. Okay, give it a try. Control Spacebar D. All right. Then you can do a cleanup after that. Okay, select this thing. There's a little brush here called the cleanup. Cleanup. Okay, so this is at one go. Okay, any question? Okay, let's take a look. Any question? So far so good. If not, I think maybe we can stop. We can do the quiz. Unless y'all got any other question. Okay, make sure everybody is here. Where is Wei Liang? Wei Liang, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can. Okay, anybody did I miss out? So far, okay. How to copy and paste again? Okay. Okay, one quick question. One last question to address. Ziqi, right? How to copy and paste? Don't need to use. You can use Control C, Control V lah. Copy and paste. Or you duplicate lah. I call it. Okay. The word is duplicate. Okay, let me type in the box here. It's duplicate lah, rather than is duplicate function lah. Okay, duplicate function means you select an object. Let's say I want to select this text, this yellow text here that I type the word quick drop, right? Okay, I want to duplicate this thing. Anything in LabVIEW can be duplicated. You select this object. Okay, press your Control key on your keyboard, hold it. Hold on to your Control key, left click on your mouse, and then you drag. You understand? Select again. I'll show you again. Select, hold the object, left click on your mouse, drag. Left click, drag. Just drag. I can duplicate many times. Okay. Okay, I think you got it already. That's great. Okay, how are we ready to? Well, I've been about an hour already. You have been listening to me. You must be tired also. Okay, how about a quiz? How about a quiz? No, we have to do the quiz today. Yeah. You want to take a toilet break first or not? Then we start the quiz. 5 minutes break. Can't find the quiz. I haven't launched yet the quiz. Yeah, you can open book, yes. But the quiz has to be completed in 20 minutes. Oh, excited already. Can give you 5 minutes break. Try to do the quiz on your own. Can you turn on your webcam? I want to be seeing you in front of me when you do the quiz. Try to do by yourself. Your friends may not be right. If you can ask them, they may give you the wrong answer. Why not? Better trust your own instinct when you do the quiz. Look at the question, try to answer it. You should not use phone, of course, right? Or phone in your notes in the phone. Of course, I can't stop you, right? But what I'm saying is that if you no point to ask your friend because the time is very short. You try and attempt it within 20 minutes. 10 questions only, very fast. In fact, you all will finish it way before the 20 minutes mark. I'm pretty sure. That's what the other class did. I think they finish in about 10 minutes. Yeah. No, I need to take attendance with your webcam turned on, so-called. I want to make sure everybody is doing the test. The webcam for me to take a snapshot of everybody for reporting purpose. Can? Your Zoom, you can put a virtual background. Don't be shy. You can turn on your camera, right? You put a virtual background like me there. Then it's fine. Okay, then once everybody there, I will just take a screenshot of your 24 of you. Okay, and then you just attempt the quiz. Okay, I stop my screen share first. Okay, y'all can see me. Okay, can? Okay, I will give you instruction how to do the quiz. Okay, you want to take a 5 minutes break first, toilet break. 5 minutes toilet break. Before we start. Hey, after the quiz, we still got lesson. Don't go off first, because I still got to cover some theory. Because next week you got another quiz. Okay, let's drink some water. Toilet break, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, the time here is 3:23. So we start in 5 minutes time. We take a toilet break. 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes break. Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, shall we start soon? Shall we start? Okay, everyone. Okay, message for you. Everyone, yeah. Okay, where do we do the test, right? Okay, I will guide you. Okay, log into mail. Okay, I need to see y'all can turn on your cam. Don't mind. The 24 of you. Just for this test only. Okay. I will show you where the quiz is. Okay, you can turn on your camera, don't mind. Yeah, just for a short while. Thanks. Just for a while. When you are doing the test. So I want to see the 24 of your pictures. So called, then I can yeah, thanks.
Xixiang, you look very handsome.
You don't need to speak, don't worry. Okay, all the handsome and beautiful faces. Okay, you can turn on your cam. Okay, then I will guide you. Okay, as you are turning on, I want to see 24 of you. Thanks. Then I'll tell you what's the next thing to do. Okay, good. Don't look so stressed, y'all. Cheer up a bit, I know it's home-based learning, all very stressed. Same, we are all the same. Cheer up a bit, COVID, we can't do anything, right? We only can have cheerful to ourselves. Right? Outside we cannot control, right? Okay, we only can control ourselves. Okay, come. So all your beautiful and handsome face. Okay, so you all ready for the quiz? Okay, so what you can do, ladies and gentlemen, okay, what you can do is after you turn on your cam already, okay, good. Can you all go log into mail? Go to mail. Okay, I'm going to release the quiz. Okay, I'm going to turn on the quiz. The quiz is 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So that means that once you click start, y'all will go ahead. So I think I want everybody to start at the same time. But I don't see some of you yet. Where are the rest? Benedict, can't see your face. Sit down. Who is this person? Come. Please sit down. Alex Chia, where are you? No camera, I cannot see your face. See your handsome face. Come. Okay, I should have 24 of you. Sabrina is there. Okay, who else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who else is missing? Okay, Alex there already. Okay, where is, okay, Ziqi is there. Where is Ping Xin? Where are you? Never see you. Okay. Y'all can, okay lah, never mind. Some of you put the virtual background, it's okay. Okay, anybody else did I miss out? Okay, so, okay, now what you can do for me, are y'all logged into mail already? Okay, log into mail. Okay, I'm going to start this thing together. So what you can do on on the mail, you go to our module sensors instrumentation on the left-hand side. Okay, I will make the quiz available. Okay. Okay, can you all take a look now in mail? Can you all see on the left-hand side? If you can see, raise your hand. Can see or not? Cannot see. Okay, I'm going to put the timer. Okay, now is 3. I'm going to put it at till end at 4. Okay, you should be able to see now. On your left-hand side, there's this thing called quiz online. Do you see? If you can see, just give me a thumbs up. Can see or not? Cannot see. Okay. Robina can see already. Who cannot see? You should see this thing called quiz 1. Can you show me a thumbs up if you can see? Can see? Okay. Ping Xin can see. Okay. Can you all see? Should be able to see. Okay. You can click and start.
Sure, this is no content.
Quiz 1.
Yeah, no content.
You click begin.
As in, when I click quiz online, there's no content to display.
So it's under what?
Yeah, I don't have anything.
I also don't have display anything.
On the left-hand side, do you see quiz 1? Quiz online, do you see or not? Do you see quiz online?
Yeah. So I see you.
Now can see?
No content.
Anybody don't see, quickly shout out. Turn on your mic and quickly say, sir, I cannot see.
On my
Now
thing.
see, Cher.
There's no content in the quiz online.
Quiz online, no content.
I think
You
it's
can see the folder only.
Oh, there's no
there's
content.
nothing inside.
Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Quiz online. Okay.
Sean, why you put it inside your mouth?
Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Thanks for your patience. Let me make sure I set it. The time should be correct. PG14. Can you all refresh? Can you refresh, please? Can see already?
No.
Okay, wait. One more time. Okay, can you see now? Should be able to see.
Yes.
Okay, click on the quiz 1. Okay, you may begin. Marcus, cannot see your face.
My camera got problem.
No, you press F8 or Shift F10.
Still cannot. I still cannot for some reason.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, finish already.
Yeah, very fast, right? Finish already, Okay, just wait for a while. I told you not difficult, but this one your first time doing online test, is it? Under a camera. Benedict, you still there or not? Okay, those of you finish already, you can turn off your camera. So at least I know who is finished. You can off your camera already. There's still a few of you left, huh? Okay, let you all finish first. Benedict, finish it, Benedict. Alex, very happy, Alex. You all must remember to submit, you know. Okay, who else still doing? Alex, done, right, Alex? Finish already? Okay, thank you. So left,
Finish.
okay, Wei Chen. Okay, still doing. Remember to submit. Okay, all done. Okay, all clear already? Presumably lah, all your camera all switch off already. Presumably done already. Okay. Okay, good. Later then we'll check the score. But I think it's okay lah, quite easy. I think some of you can get 100 mark quite easily. Okay, can. All right. Okay. So basically, right. Okay. Thanks for attempting the quiz. So it's quite easy. So next week again, we'll have something somewhat similar. This type of pattern. The quiz. We have another one next week. Right. But the next week, the quiz will progressively get a bit more challenging and more challenging. So you have to do some weekly work. You all keep yourself up to date with the things that you have done. So the next week, another quiz will be on again for the quiz 2, and you will cover the lab 2, basically lab 2 and a bit of lab 3. So I need to cover some grounds with you on a bit of theory. So let me share with you my screen now. Let me share. Okay, so what you are seeing now is you all are there. Okay, I'm showing you the lesson plan again. I know it's not easy. This home-based learning, everybody has to type through. I know you all even got more busier, right? If I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you all are very busy. Is it true? You all got a lot of assignment and then the lecturer hub on you, right? Oh, I suppose. Okay, so okay, what I'm going to share. Okay, you all can see my screen. So now we are at week 3. So-called. Actually, I only seen you all 2 times only, right? The first week and today, right? Because last week was sort of it's a public holiday. Okay, Ken? Somebody left. Okay, let me check. Let me lock the room first. Okay. Okay, never mind. The person will knock at the door again. Okay, never mind. So basically, okay, so this is week number 3. Week 3. So we are going to cover the next topic 2 and lab 3. Now I think most of you submitted the lab 2, I believe, in the Microsoft team. So I think it's good. Most of you are upkeeping your work, and I'm able to check your work in the MS team. All right, so moving forward now, next week will be lab week 4. So I need to cover with you, as you can see the syllabus. We are going to touch on the second topic. Now, I think also yesterday I sort of shared with you all the YouTube, right? If you all recall the YouTube. Now I'm going to cover something on, okay, which I show you this. Wait, let me see. Yesterday, yes. Let me bring it to this part. Okay. Okay, let me, just a minute, just a minute. Just a moment, guys. Oh, okay. Sign in. Okay, come, let's get you back on speed. Okay, so let's refer you back to the topic. Okay, let me, I need to bring up my PowerPoint slides. Okay, so we shall start. Okay, now, in fact, yesterday I shared with you a series of the YouTube video. Those are my videos. And also your session for today. Oh, the room is long. Somebody this who step out. The computer died. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Come. All right. So let's get on with topic 2. Okay, it's quite challenging. We all have another maybe about 40 minutes or so. Okay, so let's put my presentation on the screen. Okay, apparently, okay, let me, okay, I think you all can see now. Can you all see my PowerPoint slides? Can you all see my PowerPoint slides? Don't mind, some response.
Can.
Can, okay, so what do you all see?
Topic 2, data acquisition.
Thank you very much. Okay, good, thank you. Occasionally, it will be nice to hear your voice, any of you. Okay, so if you see my topic 2, okay, this one is on the data acquisition. Now, you all may want to make reference to your lab 3. Okay, you all can also make reference. Do you all have these PowerPoint slides? Can I ask? Do you all have the PowerPoint slides? Anyone want to say something?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good, thank you. Okay, yeah, feel free to chat. Okay, now the PowerPoint slides if you have, right, you can make reference to it, but it is also quite insightful if you can catch my YouTube video. Okay, because to be quite honest, all my lectures, last time we have pre-recorded all those lectures. So if you want to see my presentation in detail, that one may be quite useful. Because I also have write things on the whiteboard and so on. Okay, so just to let you know. Now, maybe I'll just go through very quickly. Okay, but whatever I say now also, is I say you also can make reference to the YouTube. Okay, so to start off with, right, in data acquisition, we talk about DAQ, short form. DAQ stands for data acquisition. Now, this is if you're looking at my slides now, I have a block diagram of a very generic system. Okay, starting from the left-hand side, when you see, let's say, for example, I give you an example. Example will be like maybe an aircraft, right? An aeroplane. Aeroplane is quite a sophisticated system. All right, it has many sensors. Now, so what we are trying to do is that we're trying to share with you for the topic on data acquisition, we always start from the left-hand side where we have sensors. All right, sensors could be things like, temperature sensor, pressure sensor, and what have you, right? For example, now, right, if somebody let's say somebody goes to a clinic, touch wood, nobody goes to the clinic, right? You're now very scared, right? Everybody don't go to the clinic. If you go to the clinic, right, what the doctor will do, first thing first, they will check your temperature, right? Or anywhere you go, even you go to the mall, they also want to take your temperature. So temperature is a sensor, right? Okay. So now, but the sensor that we use, we need to convert it into the digital quantity. You must remember, because the sensor measures the physical or the physical phenomena or physical values. Like for example, temperature is in degrees Celsius, as we know, right? Now, besides degrees Celsius, temperature can also be measured in other units, right? Maybe Fahrenheit, okay, and so on. All right. So with that, okay, we will put the measurement to a sensor or a transducer, okay, which will convert the sensor value into into a electrical signal, right? Our electrical signal here refers to like things like voltage, right? Voltage, current, resistance, and what have you. But generally, in our context here, we will use voltage, right? So the voltage signal is then passed further down the stream into this signal, and the signal is passed down to another measurement system called the data acquisition board, right? Or a measurement system. So usually in the computer system or in data acquisition, we have this unit, hardware unit, or electronic device unit called analog to digital converter. In short, it's called ADC. Now, can I just quickly check? You guys have learned EDC before? Have you all learned EDC module? Did you all learn this module? 43 EDC. Anyone? No, haven't learned? No, some of you have not covered. Okay, Farah, okay, you all say no. Okay, never mind. You all will cover. You all will learn this in the next semester. But never mind. It's an analog, electronic devices and circuit. So it's a module. But anyway, if you have that one, okay, but you don't have, it's okay. Okay, if you learn that one, it's easier when you come to this module, because they will cover this thing called analog to digital converter. Okay. So this is a piece of electronic device that will convert your analog voltage into a digital form, because your computer can read only ones or zeros, right? Digital quantity. Okay, so never mind, we move on. Now, I think the binary system, okay, this one I won't go too much detail because it's covered in my YouTube video. Okay, so this one I think is on my YouTube videos. Online. So I just put it inside the chat. It's online videos. Okay, online videos of mine. Okay, so I recommend you to go and watch the binary system. But actually, it's quite straightforward. So basically, the binary system is a base 2 system. It's a base 2 system. Okay, and I think many of you have calculators, right? You can use your calculator to do the conversion. Quite simple. Okay, so I think in your lab 3, if you look at your lab 3, maybe let me share you. In your lab 3, okay, maybe I'll just quickly pull out the PDF. Okay, just give me a moment. Your lab 3. Okay, yeah, lab 3. I hope you all have submitted the lab 2. I hope the lab 2. Okay, I'm going to show you the lab 3 very briefly. Now you can follow along in the video. Okay, lab 3 is going to be shown. Okay, can you all see my lab 3? Okay, lab 3 loading. Okay, in my this is a Word format. Okay. All right. Okay, good. This is my lab 3. Now, lab 3, right, it will ask you to do some stuff here. Okay, there is a program called binary representation.vi. Now, where to find this? Okay, you can open up this program, okay, which I will open for you to see. Okay, is with you. We have given you the VI. It's called if you allow me to show you, it's here. If you see my Window Explorer, right? Yeah, is this program. Okay, called binary representation.vi. Maybe you can open up and take a look. So if I double click, right? Okay, if I launch it, I double click on this VI. Okay, you will see this program. Okay, yeah, can you all see? Can you all see this? Somebody, maybe some quick response.
Yes.
Can see, thank you. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, so basically this program is a little VI program that is written. Okay, you can, of course, got time, you can look at the block diagram, but I just show you the front panel here. Now, basically this program has an introduction to you. It's just there are 2 parts. Okay, and the first at the top, this part here converts a binary to decimal. Okay, so let's say, for example, how to run this program. Very simple. You just enable the boolean, this one. Let's say, for example, I got this boolean, right? This binary pattern. Okay, if you click run, okay, it will display the decimal equivalent. Okay, so this binary pattern. Now, I believe you all know what is MSB, right? Most significant bit. This one is the least significant bit. All right, and binary pattern, I think you already know. I won't go too much detail. This one you all go and try out yourself. Okay, so this binary pattern can give me this decimal number. Now, vice versa. Let's say I got a decimal number. Let's say, for example, 89. Let's say, okay, or 85. Let's say if I hit 85, right? I'm able to convert the decimal to binary pattern. So I want you all to record this thing inside your lab. Okay, this 2 program is already there for you. You can use it to complete the first part of the lab. Yeah, this one. Okay, so you all go and fill it this table yourself. Okay, this one can. Okay, and then all these questions here, go and answer. So maybe I help you this part here. What is the piece of electronic circuit that converts? The answer is ADC. Can the answer for this part, the F, you see this F here? Yeah, the answer is ADC, analog to digital converter. Okay, so you can type it in, analog to digital converter. Go and spell it out. All right. Now then, any questions so far? Quite easy. Y'all go and figure out this one. I'm sure you can do one. The binary pattern. If you don't know, right, go and watch my YouTube. Okay, I got explained. Everything that I've covered in lab 3 is explained in my YouTube video, but I want to give you an overview. Okay. Now the next part, if you know question now, I will go to the second part. Okay, what is resolution and what is code width? This one is very important. This one is super important. You have a quiz next week on this one. What is code width? Which I'm going to explain briefly. And it's also in my YouTube video. Okay, what is code width? Okay, this one is important. What is the meaning of code width? Okay, so allow me to bring you back to the PowerPoint. Okay, just a minute. Okay. All right. In data acquisition system, right, we talk about code width. Yeah. Okay. One moment. Am I still? You're still seeing the screen. Okay. Let me stop the VI first. This one I hide it. Okay. Then pull back my PowerPoint. Yeah, okay, so I'm back. Now, okay, this program, right? Okay, with this part of the thing, code width means, okay, what does it mean? Now, the analog to digital converter is a piece of electronic device, right? It will convert any input voltage into a binary code, okay, or binary pattern. So code width is defined as the range, voltage range divided by 2 to the power of n. Okay, just to let you know. The number of bits of the ADC. For example, if my number of bits is 4, right? Or let's say, okay, let's take a look at this example. Okay, usually the ADC, they must tell you the number of bits. Okay, they must specify like this ADC got how many bits. So let's start from a very simple example when your ADC is say 3 bits. If you're looking at my PowerPoint, okay, I got this thing here. Now this program is also available for you to try. It's inside your download. This one, there is this VI called ADC .vi inside your program. So you should be able to open up this that view. I'm not going to do it now because it's in the interest of time. Okay, so this 3-bit ADC, right? Now, if it's a 3-bit ADC, and in this, if you look at your PowerPoint here, let's say you got the input maximum is 5 volts, and your minimum is 0, right? So your range, in this case, the range here is 5 volts, right? The voltage range is 5, right? Because how I get 5? Because I take V max minus V minimum, right? So that is the voltage range. So it's 5 volt minus 0, right? And because it's 3 bits, right? We know that 2 to the power of 3 is 8, right? 2 to the power of 3 is 8. So in other words, right, what is code width? Okay, if you study this thing carefully, right, the code width is 0.625. Okay, I write for you, I type it out for you. Code width, the code width is 0.625 volts per step. Okay, I hope you all understand this one. Okay, code width is just a formula. Okay, now this obviously this system or this ADC, this 3-bit ADC is quite inferior. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's quite inferior. It's inferior, right? Why I say that? Now this diagram or this waveform that you see is obviously sort of like a sine wave, right? Or a so-called like what do you call a half a sine wave or something, or like a ripple, right? If you look carefully, now it is not very well represented, as you can see, all right, because it's very like jagged steps, right? So now, because that's the reason, because it is a very low cost 3 bits only. Okay, it's a 3-bit ADC, very inferior, low cost because of the number of bits. Now, the more bits you have, the better, generally speaking. So let's consider looking at the next slide. If I mouse you over to the next slide. Okay, so what you have here is a 4-bit ADC. Now, what do you think? This 4-bit one compared to just now that one, is it better? Is it slightly better in terms of the representation? Slightly better, right? I believe most of you would agree. Why? Why is this better? Because why? Because this one is 4 bits right now. Notice that the range is the same. The minimum is 0, maximum Vmax is 5. Okay, but however, because it is 4 bits, if you remember, 2 to the power of 4, right? Because it's 4 bits. 2 to the power of 4 is 16, right? So basically, there are 16 levels. Okay, there are a total of 16 levels, and the range is still 5 volts. Now, you want to pay particular attention to this bottom part here. This one, I don't know whether you can see my screen. Yeah, okay, over here right now, the code width has been reduced. Okay, the code width has been reduced. Remember just now I told you what is the formula for code width. You need to make sure you remember that formula. Code width means the voltage range divided by 2 to the power n. Okay, in this case, the code width has reduced to 5 volt divided by 16. If you see carefully on the slide there, 5 divided by 16 levels, which is 0.3125 volts. Now, this is a smaller code width, right? So if you allow me, look at your text box. It's a smaller code width, okay, which is more superior. The smaller, the better, because the smaller means that you can better represent the signal. Okay, so in this case, okay, now have a visual of this slide here. This is a 4-bit, right? Now, what if it can be better? Let's take a look at what happens if I make it, let's say, okay, let's click on the next slide. Okay, this is a 8-bit. Oops, sorry, 4-bit, I jumped to 8 bits. Now, if you look at this 8-bit ADC, right, if you study this carefully, now it's definitely a superior, much better representation of this so-called sine wave, so-called, but not full sine wave. This is a rectified sine wave. Okay, you can see that this 8-bit is definitely much better because why? The code width has gone down even smaller. Okay, so I think this is the key thing you want to take away with you, and the code width is even smaller. Okay, it's even smaller to a level of 0.01953 volt. Okay, per step. I don't know whether you can see this, but in general, right, the smaller the code width, the better the signal representation. So which leads me to the next slide. Okay, I'm going to move on a bit. Yeah, okay, so in general conclusion is that the resolution means and code width, they are the same thing. Okay, resolution means code width. Just another term. Resolution equals to code width. Okay, so you want to make some notes. Maybe I suggest you all write some notes. Resolution equals to code width. The smaller the code width, the smaller it can detect change, a small change of the input signal. The smaller, the better. All right. So in other words, let's say if I have an 8-bit ADC versus a 14-bit ADC, of course the 14-bit one is going to be much more superior. But of course, everything comes at a price. The more bits, the more the number of bits of your ADC, right, the more expensive the electronic device will be. Okay, so this one is something that you want to take note. Now this one you will have a, next week we may ask you this type of question, a short question. Okay, so you expect that your next quiz, we're going to ask you some theory, this kind of thing on the code weave. Okay, now these two examples are extremely important. Okay, you want to please make a note. I'm going to explain to you these next two slides. It will be quite challenging, these two slides. Okay, but I need to explain these two slides. So far so good, no? You all can follow or not? So far, any comments or question? Maybe I take a breather. Any question? Pause for 1 minute. So far, any question? Any response from you guys? Anyone want to ask a question?
Sure.
Yes.
Will you go through lab 1 and lab 2 with us? Like the question.
Lab 1, lab 2. Maybe, but I need to finish this part first. If you don't mind.
I mean, will you lah? Not like this lesson.
Or maybe not today. Unless you got any specific thing you want to ask.
I don't know how to do law.
Lab 1, lab 2, Or why don't maybe who's on the line? Sorry, who is that?
Xuan.
Okay, maybe you later WhatsApp me, cannot? You privately, separately WhatsApp me. Then I will see how to, because I need to try to finish this part first. If you don't mind.
Okay.
And I'll definitely want to go through. I want to go through. But it's only the timing. Oh, can so you WhatsApp me, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Besides the lab 1, lab 2, any other thing from anyone about like this, like the past 1 hour plus that we did? So far, okay. I don't hear anything. Unless y'all got anything, also can feel free to just text me, WhatsApp me, ask. Okay. Okay. If I may be allowed, I want to explain this part, these two slides. Now, to be quite honest with you, the thing, right? Whatever I'm going to explain can be found. Again, as I say, the explanation of the video can be found in the one that I sent you already. Okay, that the video on the code weave, I'm looking at my another screen there on the YouTube. It's about 6.5 minutes video. But I'm not going to ask you to watch now, but I hope maybe later on it's on this link. Okay, if you got time, maybe I don't know, this evening or what, or maybe tomorrow or what. Okay, or over the weekend you are free. Go and watch this video. Okay, on the explanation on the code weave and such. Okay, it's all inside the link. Okay, this one, explanation of the code weave, and this thing is very important. Okay, and one more, this one, you all go and check it out. The video link like quite long, but I think it's, yeah, this one. Okay, it's all in the same channel, under my same SIN 43 SIN module lecture recording. This one, you go and check it out. Or if you all got time for a more detailed explanation. Okay, but over the air here is quite difficult to explain it, but I'll try my best to explain here using whatever I have. I got this so-called Wacom touchscreen writing pad. So I'm going to try and explain this. Okay, so please bear with me. Okay, now so let me explain something using white screen. Later I will explain. Okay, I want you to study these two cases. This one very important. This one. Okay, so Okay, let me paint you the big picture first. Okay, so you just give me a moment. I will put a white screen. Just a moment. Square. Okay. Okay, don't mind. Just give me. Okay. Okay, I tell you what. Just a moment. Just a moment. I will have to duplicate my screen. Don't fall asleep. Sorry. Okay, wait. Okay, duplicate screen. Okay, yeah. Okay, now you let me explain this to you. Okay, now I think you can do you all see a white screen? Oops, wait, let me see you again. Okay, can you all see my screen, please? Any response? Appreciate. Can what do you all see?
White screen.
White screen. Okay, very good. Okay, I'm going to draw on this white screen. Okay. Okay, now what we are going to do is that generally speaking, right, I'm going to draw on this white screen. Not easy. I'm trying to, yeah. Okay, so let's say, for example, you got a sensor. This thing is quite sensitive. Okay, okay, hold on. Okay, let's try and do this. Wow. Okay, let's say, for example, okay, I got this, I got a sensor here, okay? Okay. Now imagine I got, say, a temperature sensor. Okay, so basically this is like a IC type. So y'all know what is IC? Okay, IC means it's like an integrated circuit. Okay, IC type. Okay, if you let me, okay, IC. Okay, or any sensor if you like. Now this sensor, right? Let's say it has a certain sensor must have a certain temperature range, right? You can operate. Maybe let's say you can operate from 0 degrees C to, let's say, I don't know, 100 degrees C maybe. Okay, now this sensor is a piece of electronic, right? Okay, you connect into some circuits. Maybe you connect to a circuit. Okay, you connect to some electronic circuit, right? Electronic circuit. Okay, now this electronic circuit, okay, this thing here, it could be some amplifier or something, all right, some electronic circuit. Okay, then this electronic output here right now, because your sensor here is in degree Celsius, right? You are measuring some physical parameter. Actually, so basically the output of this sensor, usually it is things like voltage and so on. So that means the output here is usually maybe electrical signal, right? Maybe voltage or current. Let's say, for example, it's voltage. All right, it goes to this electronic circuit here. Is this part here basically is sort of like a signal conditioning. All right, you all know what's amplifier? You all know what's an amplifier? Just curious. You all heard before? Amplifier. Amplifier basically are some circuits that will boost up the electrical signal because maybe the signal is very weak. So you go through some signal conditioning. Now, after signal conditioning, right, this thing will then be passed into this special device called ADC. Okay, now this ADC then goes to the computer. Okay, you can see that there's some steps. Okay, then this thing will then go to your PC. Okay, if I may draw this not very nice, elegant PC. Okay, this one connect to PC. Okay, so this is the general steps. Okay, that you may typically get to see. Okay, so now okay, why you have to go through this ADC? Anybody? Why? What is the reason? Anyone got some idea? Why must go through this thing? Anyone? Make a guess. Any guesses? What does
Computer
this?
can only read digital stuff only.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Because the computer can only understand digital stuff, right? That's the whole idea. It's called ADC for a reason, right? Very good. ADC, because it's analog, you convert to digital, right? So basically, imagine you're sending like the binary stuff, right? Something like that, right? To the computer, because your PC computer only understand digital. Agree, very good. Right? Computer only understand digital. Nothing else, right? So you need to convert it for the PC to be able to register the digital or binary values. Okay, so with this very general backdrop or this illustration here, now let me bring you back to the just now the PowerPoint slide. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Okay, but anyway, I recorded it in this session. So let's close this one first. Okay, so coming back to here, in this slide here, okay, so what I'm trying to explain to you, okay, is that imagine, okay, there's a question for you here. Okay, now in this question here, I got this 8-bit ADC. Now this 8-bit ADC, if you look at it, it has a certain 8-bit means 2 to the power n, right? Okay, let's read this question first. This 8-bit ADC has total number of so-called discrete steps because it's 2 to the power of 8. Okay, use your calculator. 2 to the power 8, you get 256 steps. Okay, number of discrete steps. Now, also in the question here, the input range provided by this ADC is 10 volts. Right, after all, it's an electronic circuit, right? It only has ability to take in a certain amount of range of voltage. Let's say, for example, 10 in this example here. So the question usually may ask you to calculate what is code width. Okay, so it's pretty simple. How to calculate this code width? How do I get 39 millivolt? Okay, it's pretty simple. You take, okay, what you do is that you take 10 volts divide by 2 to the power of 8. It means 10 divided by 256. Okay, 10 volt divided by 256, you will get this code width or this resolution of 39 millivolts. Okay, so just now I explained, like, let's say, for example, the temperature sensor, right? Okay, now the temperature sensor also has a certain voltage range. Okay, it's not infinite. There's a certain range. For example, in this case, the temperature sensor is maybe 0 to 1 volt. Okay, and this is by the manufacturer. The specification, this specification of the sensor is by the manufacturer, not by us. Okay, so let's say you buy this sensor. It has a range from between 0 volt to 1 volt output. And this 0 volt to 1 volt output corresponds to a temperature range that you can measure from 0 degree to 100 degree, let's say. That means that if I ask you a question, if this sensor output 0.5 volts, what is the temperature? Can anybody help me answer this question? Imagine if your sensor output 0.5 volts, right? What is the temperature that it is measuring? Any guess? Anyone? 0.5 volts. What do you think? It would be nice to hear some voice. Y'all can say something. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong or what. It doesn't matter. Just to share. What do you think? If it's 0.5 volts, right? What is the temperature? Anyone? .5 0.5 volts. Output from the temperature sensor. What is the, my question is, what is the temperature? What is the actual 5 degrees? Is it 5 degree? 5 degree. Carefully, be careful, because the range, okay, look at the temperature range. Okay, good try, good try. What is the sensor's temperature range? Okay, question is, 50. Yes, very good. You're right, Justin. If the sensor output 0.5 volts, right? Okay, it is equivalent to 50 degrees C. I hope you all understand this. It's a linear system basically. 0 volt means 0 degree, right? If it's 1 volt output means it's 100 degree. All right, linear If it's 0.5, then it's half of it half of the range, so it's 50. Very good. The rest of you, hope you all can see. You understand? Okay, maybe with this slide in mind, okay, you all have this PowerPoint slide in mind. I will pull out my drawing pad again. So maybe I do a simple draw, then you all can understand it clearer. Okay, let me call out my white screen again. Don't mind. Okay, white screen. It's my white screen. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is this. Now, if it's linear, right? If I draw a scale, okay, if it's 0 degrees Celsius, this is 100. Same sensor. This is temperature. Remember, this is temperature, but the output of the sensor. Remember, we are electrical engineer, right? The sensor output is in volts. Remember, it corresponds to 0 volt. Output maximum is 1 volt for this sensor. So it is linear, isn't it? So if it's 50 degrees Celsius is 0.5 and so on. Agree? This one, I hope you all, this one should be very clear. Okay, now this is for the sensor part. If you allow me to highlight this thing that I've just described to you. Okay, if I may just put a highlight here. This thing that you saw, right? Okay, this thing that you have just saw, okay, this thing is a sensor. Okay, this is the temperature sensor. This is the sensor. Okay, sensor only. Now, what about the ADC? Okay, this is the interesting part. Now, the ADC, okay, is a separate. This thing is connected to ADC, right? This thing is going to be connected, right? Okay, connected to the ADC. Okay, now the ADC is a piece of electronic, remember. So now this ADC, if you look at your PowerPoint just now, the one, the ADC has a range. Now, please help me take note. My drawing is not to scale. I must give a disclaimer first. This is not to scale, okay? Okay, my drawing is not to scale. Y'all can see. Okay, now the ADC input is from 0 volt all the way to 10 volts. Now I am not drawing to scale. I must tell you first. The thing is 10 volt. Okay, if this is 1 volt, of course the scale is not drawn to scale. Not to scale. You must remember. So in other words, your sensor output, actually, if I bring the sensor 1 volt, actually your sensor is, if I redraw, is only here only, 1 volt. Let's say, for example, this is the sensor. You understand what I mean? Your this 0 to 10, this whole scale here is the ADC. The whole range, all the way, is 10 volt for the ADC. So in other words, you never use the whole ADC range of 0 to 10. You are only using 1 volt of the ADC scale. So if I may bring you back to the, okay, maybe if maybe to make the thing clearer, let me clear this screen first. Let's do another white screen. Okay, I'm going to draw it in the explanation on the slide. Now imagine if your ADC, okay, I'm going to draw it horizontally this time. Okay, allow me. Okay, I'm going to talk. Okay, this is the ADC. Now just now we say that the ADC is 0 volt. The maximum is 10 volt, right? Agree? Now, what is the number of bits of this ADC? Just now, what did we say? The given question, n is how many? N is the number of bits. Okay, number of bits. Okay, in this case, the n, if you read the question, is 8 bits. All right. So if it's 8 bits, it means 2 to the power n equals to how many? 256 levels. Agree? If it's 256 levels now, if this is the input voltage of the ADC, but this ADC can convert the digital, right? D is able to convert it into digital. So if this is the digital scale of the ADC, digital scale, it's going to run from 0 all the way until the maximum. Okay. That means binary decimal 0 because it's 256, so it's going to be from 0 all the way until 255. Because why 255? Why 255? Because it's 2 to the power n minus 1. Okay, it's 0 to 255. That means, okay, what I cannot draw is that there are many steps. Right? The binary, okay, let's say 1, 2, 8, right? Then there are many steps. Okay, until 255. Okay, so now, so in this case, right now, if your sensor is only, okay, let's go back to your temperature sensor, short form. Your temperature sensor only output what? 0 to what? 1 volt only, not even 5. Your temperature sensor maybe is up to here only, 1 volt. 0 to 1, right? 1 volt only, not the whole thing. Which means that if you 0 to 1 volt, 1 volt only occupy what is the digital steps? This one, how many? It's only 1 volt only. 1 volt out of 255. That means, in other words, if you compare the ADC range 0 to 10 volt, right? Now you must compare voltage to voltage. Okay, so 0 to 1 volt, that means you are only looking at 1 volt. But 1 volt corresponds to how many digital steps? So what you do is that you actually is 1 out of 10, right? 1 out of 10 volt. 1 volt out of 10 volt times 255 steps. So on average, it's about 25.5 steps. Agree now? 25.5, 1 volt out of 10 volt times 255. Okay, so with this picture in mind, maybe let me take a snapshot of this and send it to you all. But anyway, the video is recorded. This video is recorded. So let me share this with you. So with this snapshot in mind, okay, just send you all this WhatsApp to the picture of this thing. With this in mind, right? Now you look at your, so I'm going to close this. Yeah, okay, you look back at here. So if you can follow, still follow me. I know it's not easy. This one not easy to track because it's quite theoretical. Okay, so that's what we are trying to explain here. The sensor only spans 1/10 of the whole thing. 1/10, 1 out of 10. Why 10? Because the input for the ADC, the maximum is 10. Your 1 volt is because your sensor only can output maximum 1 volt. So in other words, we are looking at the digital span, so-called. So in other words, right, finally, the conclusion is that it's only 1/10. 1/10 of 255 or 256 is only about 25 steps, roughly speaking. 25 steps, actually 25.5 steps, right? So this particular setup is actually no good. Why I say no good? Because the sensitivity of this system is 100 degree, right? Which is how I get 100 degree is given. I don't create this. 100 degree is given. The sensor output maximum is 100 degrees. So you take 100 degree divide by 25 steps. It gives me 4 degree per step. Okay, so this 4 degree per step is really, really lousy because the smallest detectable change is only 4 degree per step. So what does it mean? That means that every time you use this set system, right, your temperature change each time is 4 degree. That means that now you, let's say, use this setup to measure a temperature, right? Okay, so if you use this 4 degree, the next, that means after 4 degree, the next step is 8 degree. Then the next jump is 12 degree. Then the next jump after 12 is 16 and so on. So each time is 4 degree steps. Okay, so the 4 degree step is really very poor in terms of the resolution. All right. So I don't know whether y'all can still follow, but not to worry if you still have a bit of problem understanding. Go and watch my video, my YouTube video. It also explains. And so what is the solution? So I'm going to quickly end the lesson very soon. Is looking at case number 2. Now this case 2, okay. So the best, right? You must remember the best thing for you to do is to okay, here, case number 2. Now, the whole idea of what I'm trying to explain is that you must make full use of the ADC range. Okay, that means if the ADC specify the input is 10 volt, right, you must use up the full 10 volts of the ADC. The way to achieve this is very simple. If you look at case number 2, which is what we want, is that the sensor voltage you must amplify by a factor of 10 times. Now remember, the sensor, given sensor, the output is only 1 volt, 0 volt to maximum 1 volt. But the ADC is from 0 volt to 10 volt. Okay, so you must match the sensor, the maximum sensor voltage output to the input of the ADC input, which is 10 volt. So you need to amplify 10 times. I hope you all understand this one. Slowly, I know it's not easy. This is your first time you are seeing this conversion. Can be quite confusing in the beginning, right? But it will make some sense to you if you understand why we need to amplify. Okay, you need to amplify it by a factor of 10 times. Okay, amplify by a factor of 10 times to achieve the full range. Now, if you do that, right, if you're able to amplify the signal to 10 times, your temperature sensitivity, now you take the output of the sensor, which is 100 degree, you are going to divide by the total number of steps. Okay, in this case, it's 256 steps. You will achieve a sensitivity of 0.39 degree per step. Okay, now you compare this and just now the one. This one is 4 degree per step. You look at the last slide there, right at the bottom there, right? 100 degree divided by 25, right, is 4 degree per step. This is definitely a terrible instrument, if you ask me. I wouldn't use this to measure, let's say, maybe my daughter's it has a thermometer, right? I won't use this to measure her temperature, right? Because it's really lousy, right? Don't you think? Every time it jump 4 degrees, then you cannot measure anything in between. Let's say 4 degrees, the next one is 8 degrees, right? That means anything in between, let's say you got 6.5 degrees, you cannot measure because the temperature, the sensitivity of this thing is every time is 4 degree jump. That means 4 degrees, 8 degrees, 12 degrees, 16, and so on. Right? Unlike you compare to this one, yeah, it's 0.39 degree per step. Okay, so that means that every time it jump by 0.39. Okay, which is a much better system. Okay, to use. Okay, so I want you all to please go through this case 1 and case 2. If you are not sure, I recommend you to go and watch the YouTube video again on this part. Of course, if there's any question, feel free to ask. You all got any question so far? I think you all quite bombarded already, this one. And I'm going to sort of stop the lesson very soon. Any question so far? Very heavy, I suppose. You all still there or you all have fallen asleep already? Are you all still there or not? I'm like talking to the wall. Are you all still there? I hope. Okay, I think maybe quite heavy this afternoon. Okay, I think I won't go any further already unless you all got any question. Okay, can go back to your drawing pad. Oh, want to see something. I don't know whether I didn't save. Herman, I didn't save the drawing. Is it on the WhatsApp? I didn't save that drawing. What do you want to see? Can you let me know? The last part is in the WhatsApp though. Wait. I see whether I can. Okay, okay. I'm kind of done now. I mean, in a way, I suppose I'm kind of finished. But my objective is to explain to you this thing. Okay, I try. Wait. Herman. Wait. I could try to pull out the image from the WhatsApp. Just a minute. I load the WhatsApp. Just now the image I sent you. Luckily, because I didn't save the notepad just now. Sorry. Just give me a moment. Wait. I'll show you. I call my WhatsApp. Wait. Come on, hold on. The image is here. Yes. Which one? Yes, correct. You want to say something? Come on, you can speak. No need to mute. Speak. Oh, okay. So you just want to see the image. It's inside the WhatsApp. Okay, in the WhatsApp. Okay. Can okay. If I'm not sure. I know it's quite heavy. I know. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Thank you very much. This one, I think I will stop here. Okay, I stop my screen share. Now my series of videos, sorry, my YouTube videos are all available, as you can see on this screen here. Now, basically, it covers everything. Even the earlier part, right? Maybe just now somebody asked me whether, okay, all the things you can find mostly there. For example, if you want to look at the earlier part on the array one, I also have. Okay, the quotient remainder function is there. And of course, there's the binary one. So you go by the running sequence of the video. Okay, so the binary, then what is code width? Okay, is there, and so on. An explanation of the code width. This one is a good one to watch. Okay, so do have a look. Feel free to ask me question. Okay, as and when, if you need to, just WhatsApp. Okay, if not, I think I will stop my screen sharing. Any other question? I know it's getting 4:50 already. Any question? Anyone? Anyone got any question? Okay, some of you want to zao already. Lab 2 can extend deadline to this Sunday. Justin, is it only Justin or what? How about the rest? Possibly, because I could do that because last week we didn't actually have a lesson. So I'm open. I'm agreeable to extend it for the benefit of everyone. I'm agreeable. Is it okay? Sunday by noon time can or not? By 12 noon can? Okay, agreeable to everyone? Can? Some of you, one of you left already. I know you're tired already after quite a long session. Can? Wow, yesterday night I rushed siao. Okay. Okay, some of you rush the lab. Okay, but I think try not to rush. Your rush is one thing, but try to do it with some understanding. Oh, no point rush through, then like copy here and there, then don't know what's going on. So that's even worse. Okay, some of you submitted last part without what? Okay, if you need to I give you a chance. I give everybody because to be fair, because last week we all we didn't meet up so called it's a public holiday. So maybe okay if you can still can do. Okay, okay let's decide in this way. So by Sunday 12 noon can? Okay. If no further question, I think we will end the class. If no other question. Okay, can we call it a day? Anyone? Okay, can. Any other question? If not, I think we shall end here. Okay, if no question, we stop here. We stop here.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Alex. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks. Have a good weekend, everybody. Okay. Thank you. Good weekend. Okay, stay safe and sane. Yes, correct. The homework is only lab 3. Lab 3, yes. Correct. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks. I will upload the video in the YouTube. Then I'll send you all the link. Today's recording. Okay. Okay, bye everyone. Anyone got any other question? Bing Shin. Or Benedict, you got any question? Or Herman?
Don't have
So,
for now.
okay, can.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Benedict. Okay, see you. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.